I'm just putting on a bit of eyeshadow primer. It just holds it on better. I need to do eyes first because any like eyeshadow that drops, if it drops onto foundation, it's then really hard to then wipe off, and it can kind of create, it looks like you've got dark circles under your eyes. I'm just using the Laura Mercier foundation. It's really light, so it shouldn't feel like you've got too much on if you don't like that feel. Cute. Alrighty.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so I'll start off with just a little cleanse. And a bit of the Lancome Hydrozen, super moisturising. What sort of skincare do you normally use?
I use a lot of stuff with like hyaluronic acid in. So I often feel quite dry. But yeah, this feels really nice.
Yeah, I love the Lancome skincare, it's so nice.
It smells nice.
Doesn't it? It smells like a spa.
I love the skincare part of makeup as well.
I know, it's sort of like a massage, isn't it? Would you say your skin's more dry right now or just in general?
Yeah, it's probably dry right now because like the colder weather.
Yeah, okay, I'll put on a little bit of serum as well.
Thank you.
Nice brows. I'm just gonna, as you said, you're a little bit drier. I'm just gonna put some little under eye bits for you. These are so thin, sometimes my nails are right for them.
That feels so cooling. That's so nice.
So you said that you like Charlotte Tilbury stuff. Do you have a lot of her products?
Yes, but mostly, so I did like a, you know, in the department stores you can kind of get a makeover and then you kind of buy what they use on you.
Yeah.
So I got like the Pillow Talk, like the lip stuff, so mostly lip stuff, and then the primer.
Nice. And do you like it?
Yeah, I like that dewy look it helps to give.
Yeah.
I think out of all the makeup styles, it's the one I find that suits me most, because sometimes like bold blacks don't really suit me.
Yeah, too harsh. I'm just putting on a bit of eyeshadow primer. It just holds it on better. I normally do eyes first because any like eyeshadow that drops, if it drops onto foundation, it's then really hard to then wipe off, and it can kind of create, it looks like you've got dark circles under your eyes. Whereas if you do your eyes first and it falls just onto the skincare, you can just kind of wipe off the skincare, and then your skin doesn't have any darkness on it. I guess that my general style is quite natural, kind of soft glam. I do a lot of weddings and, you know, e-com shoots, which is all kind of more natural. That's kind of my style of makeup. I don't like anything too heavy. I like the skin to look dewy. Yeah, so, I mean, I do appreciate some of the like editorial kind of colourful looks, but it's just, that's never been what I would gravitate to. Just doing a bit of the Charlotte Tilbury shimmer. Open for me. Nice. Just do a brown liner, please, for me, because you don't want to do anything too harsh. I know you don't like the blacks. Open for me, in place. And open for me, and look this way. And look at me. close. And open for me, and this way. Make this way for me. And close. And open. Cute. And did you want some lashes, just like quite natural ones, or would you rather just mascara?
I'd probably rather just mascara, maybe. Yeah.
That's fine. No worries. Okie dokie. Let me peel those off. I feel like your skin is quite hydrated. That hasn't actually sunk in too much.
I'm glad.
Yeah, everyone's like, some people are more oily, more dry. I think it kind of coming into this season now, everyone's a bit drier, adjusting to the cold now that we're in. You look up for me. Sorry, no, that's not comfortable. And look up for me. And close for me. And open. Just putting a bit of primer on now for the foundation. Sorry, some of that hydration is actually kind of coming off a bit there. And do you feel like your lips are a little bit dry?
My lips don't seem too bad. No.
Okay. I'm just using the Laura Mercier foundation. It's really light, so it shouldn't feel like you've got too much on if you don't like that feel or that finish. Just going to sponge over that, just any excess product. What do you normally use to put your makeup on? Do you use a brush or a sponge, or?
I think.
You don't.
Yeah.
I have seen more and more people doing that recently.
Yeah, it's just time. Just like rubbing it on quite quickly. Which do you think is best then, brushes or the buffer?
I feel like a brush probably, because I feel like the sponge does take off a lot of product. That's why I just use it kind of at the end, because you end up kind of losing half the product in the sponge.
Right.
Yeah. I feel like it depends on the foundation as well. Like, if you've got like a heavier foundation, you probably use like a different brush to like a lighter one, so like for the application. I'm going to put on a little bit of concealer. I'm using the Makeup by Mario one, which I really like at the moment. It's quite nice and light, doesn't like crease or anything too much. Just putting on a bit of powder. Look up for me. I feel like this light makes everything look more shiny.
Does this just help with the T-zone then?
Yeah, I just do it wherever it's kind of to set the concealer, and also just for like areas that people get more oiliness, like the T-zone, or like I sometimes get like a bit of like basula, or just everyone's different. I normally like do a little bit of powder now, and then at the end I'll see how the skin's setting, and then I can add a bit more if needed, because I don't want to ever make it look I don't like it look too powdery.
Yeah.
But then also it's like that fine line of like dewy and glowy but not shiny, you know.
Yes.
It's like kind of finding that perfect in the middle. Doing a bit of contour. Do you feel like when other people do your makeup that like they do your face shape differently or anything like that, like where they position contour, or is it all kind of they do the same kind of shape?
Yeah, I think it varies each time. Yeah, I think the cheekbones everyone seems to do that I've had like so far. Yeah, some people do the jaw, some don't.
Yeah, I find with the jaw, it's like depends on the person's face, but I think sometimes it can make you look like you've got a bit of 5 o'clock shadow. It's like you don't want to look like you've sort of got like a beard coming through.
And it can look too masculine.
Yeah,
almost.
you don't want, like on some people they need a bit more highlighting of the jaw. On some people it can kind of then look kind of bulky.
Yeah, if you've already got quite a defined jaw, it will just
Be too much, I think. Yeah. Doing a bit of blush. Doing quite a pinky one, so I know you said that you quite like the kind of pinky, very girly look. Just going to bronze you up a little bit, again using the Makeup by Mario. I normally am really dubious of any kind of celeb makeup brands, but I do actually really like his stuff.
Do you have any favourite brands then?
I feel like it changes so much, but at the moment I'm quite like some new brands I like. I like the Makeup by Mario stuff. I quite like Sei, which is quite a newish brand. I like Fenty. I like NARS, Charlotte Tilbury as well. Such a mix. I feel like every brand does certain things better than others. So I like Laura Mercier stuff as well. But then in some things of theirs I don't like. It's a bit of a mix. What am I doing? And do you like to keep your brows quite natural?
Yeah, relatively, yeah.
Yeah. And with your lip, do you have anything in particular that you like or don't like?
I prefer pinks.
Okay.
But yeah, that's about it.
Okay, cool. I'm using the Morphe liner. I find the Morphe liners are so good. They're really cheap, and they're kind of dupes of other brands. This is kind of almost a bit like a Pillow Talk dupe, and some of our other colours are kind of good. Some of the MAC dupes Whirl or Stripped Down, but they're literally £4.50 and not 20 quid. Doing a bit of the iconic highlighter because this is, I think, the best highlighter. Glowing to the gods. Okay, and then mascara. So I'm using the Say one, but I use a spoolie just so it stays hygienic if people think, what's that?
Thank you. I guess do you do mascara last so it doesn't go everywhere as well? Like, you know, the same way it falls down.
I feel like everyone has just like different processes. I just do that last, but some people might think that's weird, but...
I quite like it last. I never thought of doing it last.
I think also because sometimes if I want to like add more to the eye, if the lip's more natural, like I don't want to do mascara and then be messing around with the eye or something. Look forward for me, yeah. And look at me. Nice. And look at me. And do you want mascara on the bottom lashes as well, or do you like just the top?
Oh gosh, decisions. Okay, I'm okay with just the top.
Just the top, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. And do you want any glow like on your chest or anything like that, or?
Yeah, that could be quite nice.
Cool. Yeah, I feel like when you've got like a glowy face and then you've got like a matte chest, it kind of doesn't match.
Yeah,
kind of want
I
to make
feel
everything look kind of the same. This also kind of like gives you a little bit of like a bronzy look, which is quite nice. Nice for holidays.
See, I wish I could do stuff like this, like myself, I swear. Oh, I love it. I love the colour of the shimmer on the eyes as well.
Yeah, that's one of the Charlotte Tilbury ones because it's kind of like a rose gold, which I think is quite nice for your colouring because I feel like the too yellowy gold wouldn't like work as well.
Yeah, it seems to be like quite seamless with, I don't know, it like is that natural vibe of the browns and the shimmers.
Yeah,
It doesn't
yeah.
feel too much at all.
Good.
I love it. Thank you so much.
No worries. Just gonna blend this way before I just blend that bit. I haven't been able to reach around there as much. Cute. Already.
Thank you so much.